What's going on, guys? This is Satanic Mod's video tutorial making service. Alright, situated on the tech game at the moment. Not one of my greatest threads with colors and stuff, but hey, I'm sure that if I wanted to, I can make it better. That's what I do. I like to learn and I like to help people out on the tech game. I like to help people out in general. So here's what I'm doing. I'm making tutorials. Now, first question, Adam the UAV Tech Game Senior. Big. Um, he'd like to know how he can become a better team player on Call of Duty 4. He has some GB games coming up and 4 members, and he'd like to hone his skills. He also asked another question about games, but we'll get to that next. So, he wants to know how to hone his skills. Well, Adam, I made you about 2 videos before this about this, but each time my microphone gets fucked up. Because I have it on a different feature and my Turtle Beaches. It's just weird. So anyway, we'll start all over again. Alright, so let's talk about what you're doing, what you can do. Well, fuck it. We'll get to that next. What you're doing wrong, usually in game battles. Anger. I'm going to speak very quickly because I don't want to make the video too long. It'll be like 6 gigabytes when it gets done, and Sony Vegas Pro makes it go crazy. So I'm going to be speaking quick, and I'm going to get to the point. Anger. Alright? When you get angry, you lose about a third percentage loss of your brain. You can't use it. Alright? If we only, as humans, use 10% of our brain, we lose a third of that. We can only use like 6 point something. Alright? Which sucks. So basically, it'll decrease your skills, it'll decrease your reaction time, it'll take longer for you to communicate with your teammates, which comes to our next point, alright? Communication. Alright, communication. Lord, it's huge, alright? Would you like to be the guy that's getting screamed at because there's a guy behind you, or would you like to be the guy that's getting told that there's a guy over in the barber shop? Alright, and then you instantly know, okay, well, I know where the barber shop is. He's on the 2nd floor. Alright, I turn to that and he's right there. Okay, and you know where he is. Instant reaction time. Okay, you're going to be able to watch that place like a hawk. You're going to be able to make sure that nothing goes wrong. You can watch your teammates' backs. You can keep eyes on enemy movement, which is huge. Alright, communication, big. Another thing, know your team. Alright, your team is huge to you. Alright, without your team, you'd be nothing. Okay, it's impossible to do a 1v6 clutch on game battles. Okay, it's not impossible unless you're me. Okay, if you're me, you're going to be able to do it. If you didn't know, I used to be huge with competitive gaming back in the day until I started modding and computer stuff and all that. So, your team is huge. Get to know your team. Okay, your team is there to look out for you. They're there to communicate. If one of your teammates can't communicate, if they can't look out for you, if they don't know how to use a gun, then they're not a teammate. They're a waste of time and they're a liability. Okay, they're going to give away your position and then they're going to ruin the game. Okay, so you always want to make sure that you're playing with players that you can understand and you know their strengths and weaknesses. If someone's good with an intervention, don't give them a UMP and send them to a bomb site. It's retarded. He'll get scraped, you're going to get scraped, and whoever else is left is going to get scraped. Alright? So, your team is huge. So, anger, you want to stay away from that. You want to keep your mind clear. So, another thing, be nice. Alright? Too many game battles disputes happen because their team doesn't like the other team. They hate each other because they lost, they cheated, or whatever. And if you don't want to dispute, you're going to have to suck it up, be a man, be a leader, and be nice. Alright? Keep your guys. Alright? Just keep their heads clear, which comes to my next thing. Alright? Keep open. Keep your head open. Keep it clear. Alright? Don't get your judgment clouded. Alright? You need to be a leader. You need to tell these guys what they need to do. Alright? You need to keep guys in line. Okay, if you think that game battles is try hard, then be a try hard, alright? Act like it's real. You gotta know what you're doing, and you gotta get shit done. Alright? Shit, I turn on cap locks. Patience. When do you pull the trigger? Alright? That's the biggest question of all time. In all games, third person, first person, fuck, I don't even know if you're parachuting out of a chopper, alright? When do you pull your right trigger? Okay? You need to pull it patiently. Alright, you need to be patient with it. If you're sitting at a bomb site 1v3 clutch, alright, and you have an unsilenced weapon and you planted that bomb, and they're running around there, you do not pull that motherfucking trigger. You wait until someone tries to defuse that bomb, you wait exactly 5 seconds, and then you pull that motherfucker's head off. Alright? It don't matter if you die in the outcome because you're going to win that round because you wasted their time. Alright? That's huge. You want to have patience. Alright? That also includes rushing and all that other stuff. You got to know when to keep yourself on low key. Alright? Practice makes perfect. Alright? You want to become really good at the game. Pick a weapon that you love. Use it all the time. Every single minute. Game battles is not for someone that works 24/7 and comes home and likes to get on with the buds. Game battles is for us guys, aka nerds, whatever you want to call us, that sit in our motherfucking room, sit in our apartment, sit in our house, and we whoop motherfuckers. Alright? We whoop them bad. Alright? And how do you do that? You practice. You gotta practice, man. You gotta practice with buds, scrimmage against enemies, go online, be cocky just to get scrimmages, do whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let's recap here. Okay, don't get angry. Alright, I'm a Nazi freak. Not a Nazi freak, a grammar Nazi, whatever they want to call it online these days. Don't get angry. Huge. You're gonna lose, your reaction times are gonna be slow, horrible. Communicate. Tell your guys where the enemies are at. Get shit done and quick. Alright? Open mind. Keep your head clear. You gotta be the leader, you gotta tell guys where they need to go, and you gotta keep calm. I'm gonna actually have to put that there. Calm. Be calm, guys. Okay? You want to practice to get your skills back up, or if you've taken a long time away or whatever the hell you're doing, just practice makes perfect. Go on search and destroy, whatever you like to do, and do that. Okay? Be nice. Huge. Alright? Don't get disputed because you're being a dick. So those are the biggest things for me. Alright? You need to be able to know your team. Know your team, communicate, don't get angry, practice, calm, and be nice. Alright? Easiest ways to win a game battles match. If you want to be successful in GB, then these are the things that you need to learn and live by when you're playing. Alright? You know, your outside life, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Ever since competitive gaming, I've been more, I guess, respectful or whatever, more of a leader, but that's it. Alright? Titles. Upcoming year, 60 pounds. What games would I recommend? Me, personally, 4 titles. Medal of Honor, Black Ops, Halo Reach, Gears of War 3. Me, personally, it's going to be all 4 of them. I'm going to have to try every single one of them. I used to play Medal of Honor about 6 years ago. Great game. Great game. Well, great installments, I guess, or whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to have to try that out. Black Ops, of course, huge speculation, huge criticism around the game, around the creators. I'm going to have to check it out. Alright, I check out all my games. Halo Reach, come on. Halo 3 with that Forge mode and all that stuff, still huge. Still huge. How many years old is it? How many years old is all these games? They're still fucking huge. Alright. Gears of War 3. How can... It's great. Alright, the 3rd installment of the series, it's going down. Alright, I bought the Platinum Edition of the 2nd one. Alright, I'm gonna pre-order whatever the fuck I need to do for this 3rd one. It's a great game. I love it. I want it, and that's it. Alright, those are what I would recommend. You also have some other upcoming games where we can Google that quick. And, of course, I spelled Upcomming wrong. Fallout. Fable 3, I played Fable 1 and 2, which were really good. Dead Rising 2, played Dead Rising 1, was good. Assassin's Creed, I thought it was a little boring. Crisis 2, whatever. Those are your things. Yep, there you go. New installments, I'd suggest you personally, if you're a first-person shooter, I'd get Medal of Honor and Black Ops, alright? Huge speculation around Black Ops, but hey, guess what? We all need to try something, right? So, I hope those answers your questions. I hope they tell you what you need to do to become a better Call of Duty 4. game battles player. Alright, I may have put some Modern Warfare 2 examples in my video, but yeah, still work for Call of Duty 4. Same game creator, same whatever. Alright, upcoming games, first person shooter, whatever you want, but those are 4 huge ones. Alright, so Adam, I hope these helped you, and I hope that you can come to the conclusion about your game that you might pick out, and please leave some feedback if this helped you or not, and I'd like some more people to check out my tutorial making service, and I love it. So, thank you very much, and I'm signing off.